Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm back. Feel good to be back, man. Feel good to be back doing my story times, man. My thug thizzle, man. My thing, man. Y'all know I'm gonna get this bit started. 2 minutes, man. I'm gonna break it down for y'all, man. Clear as day. Break it down for y'all, man. While y'all ass up. Just handle your business, man. When you gotta handle your business, handle your business. Handle your business. Handle your business, man. Every time, baby. Handle your business. No, I'm finna get ready. I'm finna down there get ready with 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Give y'all a little 40s, little 40, little 40 shorty. Make sure y'all get yourself situated. Give yourself 40 seconds. 40, 50. Matter of fact, should I wait till like 2:30? I'm wait till like 2:30. I'm wait till like 2:30, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So if y'all don't even want to hear me talk, ramble, whatever, just skip the 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and y'all good. You know what I mean? What y'all on though? How y'all feeling? What's the word? We back on this motherfucker. Finna start going crazy. I'm gonna try to be dropping at least a video, 2 video, 3 videos a week on game. I'm finna start going crazy. And then I need to hop on TikTok and some more shit. Go ahead and start hopping on my TikTok. It's definitely a beautiful day out here though. Definitely a beautiful day. He's smoking some shit that's gotta punch you in your lung and how you feel like, what the fuck is that? Shit that's gonna punch you in your lung. You be like, damn, hold on, G, hold on. Let me go ahead and get started, man. I'm finna take y'all back. Story time, man. Juvenile, delinquent. You see what I'm saying? I'm finna take y'all back, man. A lot of y'all really ain't really had these type of stories, but some of y'all really did have these type of stories, bro. Like, I was one of them kids. You know, everybody got their little bad kids that was in the hood. These niggas was going to jail at 11, 12 years old. You be like, nigga, how the fuck is this little nigga in jail? That nigga, what? How old? Right now, we be thinking like, damn, these young niggas 13, 12, 11. And it's like, it's a surprising to a lot of people, but to motherfuckers like us, like who actually, you know what I'm saying, who been going through shit like that, it's like, nah, we need to stop them motherfuckers from doing that shit, because as you can see, we know that it's a cycle now. Like, as you start getting older and shit, you start seeing, oh man, this shit is a cycle for real on game. Like, these motherfuckers is real live going to jail 11, 12, 13 years old, and it's because of a certain reason, gang. It's not by choice. A lot of these motherfuckers, I mean, well, we gonna say it's bad choice, but at the same time, when you get controlled and all type of extra shit, then of course, now different things play a part. That's just like a man going to a strip club and he married and y'all telling him don't cheat. Like, nigga, and you just sent him to a whole strip club. You know what I'm saying? It's lights going on, there's drinks going around this motherfucker. Of course, the nigga he might not even really want to cheat for real, but he see a thick one walking past. You know what I'm saying? He fuck around and be like, yeah, he fuck around, might take a look, and then shorty come up, rub a knee or something. He might be like, damn, okay. You know, it's getting harder and harder every time. So this is exactly what same thing as little niggas. You ain't got no fucking money in the crib. What you think them little niggas gonna be doing? Oh man, I want to get outside. I want to be outside. They parents ain't even doing shit with them. They just sitting there fucked up. Some be depressed. Some be just on their own shit, working all the time, so they ain't got time to tend to their shorty. So you got them motherfuckers who's loose, who's out there. And a lot of time, my deuce was one of them people that was working. So we had a lot of motherfucking free time. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna say me. You know, so, little bro wasn't really Like on that type of shit I was on, I was more of an advanced motherfucker early, But really, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and break it down, you know what I mean? So, not a juvenile delinquent, let's say about 15, 16, shit like that. Motherfuckers really was on some, mind you, I've been going to jail since 11, 12 years old. So the shit I'm on around this time is like, it wasn't too far off of what the fuck I was doing when I was younger, except I was taking it to a more extreme. As you get older, you see exactly which way and how you can maneuver shit. But even though you don't know what the fuck you doing, you just still doing shit. You see what I'm saying? So, um, I was already on probation for some shit, and I had one of them. And every time I noticed, every time I really, except for when I got older, like in Noble County, them, like every time I had got on probation when I was a shorty, man, I had a racist police officer. I mean, probation officer. So I had a fucked up police off. I mean, probation officer in Arizona. I was a shorty, like 11, 12. This man used to always want to lock me up. Like every day, he would be like, he'd be telling my mom about some shit like he violated, like just on bullshit, like lying, like. And I'm glad my mom, she could still attest to all this, like, you know what I'm saying? She could attest to all this shit. This motherfucker used to be lying, like trying to get me locked up and some more shit. And dudes used to be like, man, this boy, he's young, like, you know what I'm saying? He needs shit to do and this and that, this and that. But he was one of them dudes, like, he ain't get no fuck. I honestly think that was probably reptilian. That's when Sheriff Chief or uh, Joe Arpaio, okay, Joe Arpaio, or some shit. The sheriff, man, in Arizona, his ass was corrupt in the bitch. So I'm pretty sure they had something to do with it. So it was a lot of people probably back then in the office who really didn't give no fuck about black motherfuckers or kids, regardless of the fuck he was. But back then there was a lot of brown and Mexican, so we know what the fuck what I'm talking about. So he was really on bullshit with the brown for sure. So even when I was out here when I had got on probation, I had a white probation officer, man, his ass was a dickhead, goofy dude, you know. A lot of the stuff he would do, he'd be on BS. You know what I mean? He'd be trying to. He used to do a little funny shit like he used to do a little fake shit like I'd be late to school or something, or be late, and I went to like a jail school at a point in time, and so we had school like we had school right next to the jail. So the school they had built a school right next to the fucking jail, and so I wouldn't even know what the fuck I did sometimes, and this nigga be I'd be like, man, can I get a ride to school? He'd be like, yeah, come get a motherfucker. I'd be thinking we go to school and then I have a feeling in my stomach like something ain't right. Something ain't right. What the fuck we on? Because it'll get real quiet or something real quick. And then all of a sudden this nigga pull me right into the jail just random as a motherfucker. And I'll be like, bro, why the fuck is you taking me to jail, gang? Like I ain't even no handcuffs, no nothing. Like he just walking the motherfucker right in. He like, yep, you going right in at 10-5. Going in there for what I'm saying 10 to 5 days. You know what I'm saying? That's what he used to be. Sometimes 10 to 5 days, sometimes 30 days. Just depending on what it is. And so this nigga was like good for that. They had to be getting money for this, bro, because the shit that he was doing, he would do shit for nothing. Like a lot of the time, it's not even real shit. Like I remember he sent me to treatment for some weed, and I'm like, gang, I don't even really smoke weed like that, for real. There was a point in time I stopped, but it stayed in my system because you know that weed take like 30 days, and the man used to try to test me every week and think like, oh man, levels is supposed to be gone, it's supposed to be at one. Like that's not how it go. This shit take them the whole month for that shit to get up out of motherfucker's system. I ain't gonna say motherfucker wasn't fooling around, motherfucker was doing some little shit. And so the shit I did deserve, then I knew, like, okay, man, but shit I didn't deserve was like, damn, this nigga really just on bullshit, for real, for real. Like, I'm doing everything I need to do. It shouldn't be no reason why you still on my back about certain shit that really don't even matter. So the nigga had, he used to be real live, just, straight up on some, just straight bullshit, you know what I'm saying, BS. And so that's what I was fighting against with dude. You know what I mean? I used to be like, man, I'm finna just I'm finna just, figure this out. Like, man, as a matter of fact, just send me to prison, gang. Like, if I gotta max out, like, I remember going to this nigga office one time. I'm like, gang, if I just gotta max out, just let me max out. Why the fuck you steady? Like, bro, I'm already done did. I'm already, like, probably like a year in of violations. You steady violating me, gang. I done spent, like, down there, you know what I'm saying? All that time from going 10 to 5 days to 1 month to 2 months to coming back to doing another 10 days to coming back to doing another 5 days. It's like, man, every time I'm sitting in this bitch, like, I might as well let me go execute, you know? And mind you, I'm a juvenile at this point. I'm like 16. I'm not even supposed to, but I'm like, gang, this is a problem. For real talk. You know what I mean? So, I'm like, shit, let me execute. You know what I'm saying? Well, boom. And you like, nah, I don't work like that. Don't, you can't do the, I'm like, nah, nigga, it's finna work like something. You know what I'm saying? I honestly think he was trying to set me up to do so I can do some crazy shit so I can end up in prison. So I knew that we, you know what I'm saying? I knew that this shit wasn't fair. I already felt like it wasn't fair, like motherfuckers was on bullshit. So I'm like, man, you know what? I think we had moved. We had moved. I'm like, oh yeah, you don't know where the fuck I stay at. I'm going on the run. So you talking about, like, and I was notorious for this run shit. I'd go on the run at any time. I used to go on the run with the ankle bracelet on when I was back in the day, like 12 years old. Going on the run with the ankle bracelet. They seen everywhere I go. I ain't get no fuck. Like, fuck that. But, okay, nigga, I'm going to run. Man, I'm everywhere. I'm not even at, man, I'm at the crib sometimes. I'm at cousin crib. Majority of the time, I'm at cousin crib majority of the time. They is not getting me. These niggas live in a white neighborhood. These motherfuckers, ain't no police around that bitch. On game, like it's probably a few times I seen them, and I'm gonna have my own story time about that. I'm gonna do another story time with that. Where I seen them, I seen this whip, and I was on the run. I hit it, yo, gone, cause he used to be thirsty. He trying to, what I'm saying, find his way. You know what I'm saying, find motherfuckers, cause he always told me like, man, don't ever go on the run from me, because one time I went on, somebody went on the run and he was all the way in Texas. I went all the way to Texas to get him. I'm like, man, get your goofy ass on, nigga. They caught him in Texas doing some shit, and he reported back to you. So you thought you was telling me some shit about that. I always knew that in my head, like, this nigga capping. He just don't want me gonna run because he know he not gonna find a motherfucker. I'm glad I thought about that at the time that I needed to think about it though, because it was like that was the perfect time the whole time. So then I had everything and it was all good. But basically on game, I'm not going to run. I'm on the run, nigga. I'm on the run, going crazy. I'm talking about doing everything I need to do what I want, And man, I remember I was fucking with this bitch, man. This girl, she was cool, you know what I'm saying. This little bitch, man, this little Chicago bitch, man. She was cool. She was cool, man. Or she not even from Chicago. She from some Indiana or some shit. But man, like on game, I'm working with this bitch, this is my bitch, this is my, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get locked in. So, what had happened was, I had ended up, we had ended up, we was going through some shit, that toxic love shit. That shit don't mean shit, y'all. Y'all need to get up off that shit. If there's some young niggas watching that shit, do not be falling in love with no bitches that's still out here doing the same shit you doing. Like, if you hear something, think something right after you see your situation, what you think she gonna do when she see her situation? It's gonna be the same shit, nigga. Like, not go wiping these bitches and start getting crazy and dramatic and delusional, because a lot of y'all already ain't got no fucking control over yourself. So once you get to doing that, then you get to beating up bitches and bitches get to hitting you, and there's all type of shit going on. You see what I'm saying? Not to say I ain't beat up a bitch and I ain't never touched no bitch, but really, real or some shit like a motherfucker was doing that little thing. Fuck the toxic shit. No toxic shit at all. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even knowing that. But it did get to a point to where it was like, damn, this bitch, like, she's so cold. She used to be doing shit like in my face, and I was one of them niggas like, damn, I'm still fuck with you, but I'm still doing my thing. But at the same time, I ain't know that was hindering the motherfucker. So you gotta know that, damn, we taking on all this pain dealing with this motherfucker, and this motherfucker probably feel the same way about you, but at the same time, there's no healing there because we on the same shit. So everything has to be a distance between shit. So even though there was a distance right there, it had to be more of a distance. You know what I'm saying? She likes to come over. You know what I'm saying? Specifically, this one night, I had seen her get dropped off. And she had got dropped off by some nigga in the Benz on gang. I'm like, man, by this time I'm 16. I'm like, damn, you just dropped off by a nigga in the Benz. I'm like, bitch, you. She like, come on, we finna go in the house. She tripping. Woo, woo, woo. She thinking this, like, I'm like, damn, so this nigga thinking he just dropping you off to me. Fuck you talking about? This a grown ass man too at this point. She grown too though. She's not my age. She's older than me. She's about 19, 20. Some shit like that. 21 maybe. Some shit like that. And um, on game, he dropped her off. On game, I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm like, man, this nigga ain't finna be fucking my bitch. Gang. You think you fucking my bitch? Gang. I'm like, niggas probably laughing at me through the through the thing on the game, or he probably said some shit like, oh yeah, she probably was lying, like, oh yeah, that's my brother or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm tweaking. Man, someone she walk up on gang, you got me fucked up. You walking, who the fuck is this? I'm tree ass right there. I'm tree ass. Oh tree shit right then and there. I'm tree shit. I'm on bullshit. So I'm straight treating shit the whole time. Treating shit on, what I'm saying, getting off. And then baby girl like, man, stop that shit. You tripping. Woo, 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 woo. I'm so in my feelings that she tried to tell me like, niggas, you tripping. I just ended up walking off on the game. I just walked off on it like, man, you tripping, I'm gone. End up walking off, man. I go back to the crib. From there it's like, man, we is not together. You know? So mind you, like 2 weeks go past, she was one of them. She'd just pop up at your shit because she was cool and all. She was like, I'll just pop up at your shit, and then come right back in. We gonna talk, and then boom, boom, and that's how it used to be. Motherfuckers do pop up, give you some coke, you be like, hold on, you back. You know what I'm saying? But motherfucker did that, boom, popped up. But this time I was feeling some type of way. I'm like, man, I ain't know none of that. That shit did. So I said that to a motherfucker. And then I'm like, shit, I'm finna walk you to the bus stop. I'm supposed to taking the bus and shit. I'm like, shit, I'm finna walk you to the bus stop. End up walking the motherfucker to the bus stop, man. This motherfucker, the whole time we walking to the bus stop, that was my first mistake, my first red flag, walking up to the bus stop. After I just said, I'm done with you. I'm walking to the bus stop. She's stealing on me. Bing, 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 bing. She's stealing on me while we walking and shit. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck? That's my second mistake. Why the fuck I'm still there after she done stole on me? I'm steady running up the street. She running after me. Nigga, you finna be, you tripping. Why you on board? Like, going ham, going crazy. I'm like, damn, you tripping. I'm like, bitch, you can't even be by yourself. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm on straight bullshit. So you know what I'm saying? So we end up getting close. We was walking behind the Target. We end up getting close to the bus stop. Man, gang. She had got the toasting them bitches at me. Man, I push her down. Cause that's the only thing I do. I push a bitch down, like push a bitch back. Bitch, get the fuck back. I ain't finna let you still on me now. I'm gonna push your ass back. Fuck you talking about? I'm gonna put my big hand on your chest. I'm gonna get the fuck back. Please and thank you. That's it. Oh, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. But I made sure I seen where the fuck she was at. So I kind of like curved myself to see there was the curb right there. And I pushed her down over the curb type shit or some shit. Cause I seen it. I'm like, yeah, you finna get pushed over this curb. Boy, I pushed over the curb. She fall down. Yo, bitch, I'm finna call the police on you now. And you finna go back to jail. Woo, and I'm calling your probation officer. Woo, woo. Mind you, I'm thinking cause I'm 21 or I was 18. I think because I was 18. I'm like, man, I was thinking because I was 18. I'm tripping. I wasn't 16. I was 18. I was thinking because I was 18. I'm like, man, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That juvenile shit passed off my shit. I'm good. I'm past, you know what I'm saying? I'm past the limit, delayed. I'm 18 before you talk about police come. Oh yeah, boom, boom, boom. And mind you, it's an officer that used to work at my high school, so I was cool. I've been knowing, the school police officer. I'm seeing him every day and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, woo, I'm like, man, this bitch over here tripping. Motherfucker said I hit her all type of shit, gang. I ain't do nothing to her. On gang, I just pushed her over. I pushed her over there. You know what I'm saying? By the target, boom, boom, because she's stealing on me. I'm telling them everything like, man, she's stealing on me, gang. I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to walk the bitch to the bus stop, and make sure she get back home safe. You see what I'm saying? That's it. And then he's like, okay, let me go talk to her. They had an ambulance pull up. They had that motherfucking ambulance pull up. The ambulance pull up like, oh yeah, something wrong with her ribs and whoop whoop or something. I think they said that. Some yeah, something wrong with her ribs. Or she said there's something that her ribs hurt or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck that got to do with me? What that fuck that got to do with me? I didn't do shit to that bitch, gang. I'm yelling at her through the window. I'm like, so you gonna say I really hit a bit? I really hit you in your ribs, gang? I ain't even touch you, gang. Like, oh, everything I love, gang. I just turned 18, folks. That's crazy. I just turned 18, gang. Just like I'm going straight to the county. And then he was like, yeah, man, you still got some juvenile warrants, I think, on here. But it's not letting me see some shit. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, it's not letting me see some shit. I was like, but I don't know. It might not be right. I'm like, okay. But he was like, I do got to book you for domestic. I'm like, damn, that's crazy, gang. I ain't even hit the. I'm like, I ain't even do nothing. He was like, shit, that's just the way Minnesota work. They call, you gotta go. So I'm like, that's crazy, bro. I end up going down, get to the jail. Man, this is a motherfucker. They bring up the charges. They like, man, yeah, you still got these full charges from all these juvenile charges that you had. You was on probation. You went on the run. So we gotta do that first. So they end up holding me. I'm like, damn, I'm in the county, gang. How the fuck I'm still? So you finna ship me back to the juvenile I was at, gang? I was hot, spicy. They sent me back to the juvenile I was at. Same people in that bitch, same workers in that bitch. I'm like, y'all still in this motherfucker. They like, yeah, you back? That's crazy. They was like, you went on the run? I'm like, yeah. They're like, how old you is now? I'm 18. Yeah, I'm been though. They like, oh damn, like you grown as hell. Like, yeah, y'all bitches. I hate y'all bitches. So they was like, yeah, boom, 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 boom. I think I ended up sitting in there for like a night, and then I went to court the next day, right the next day. And then I'm like, man, I ended up telling the court dude, I'm like, man, this some bullshit. I'm like, everything ain't got in this motherfucker. Like, I tell him about the probation officer. Like, yo, he used to lock me up and just a whole bunch of bullshit. Like, cause he was lying a lot too on these violations. And so I wrote all of them down, and I had Dukes have them down. So when I had proof and telling him I had proof that the nigga was lying plenty of times, the judge was like, you know what? I seen you in here before too many times years later. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the judges I had years ago too. He was like, man, go ahead. He was like, I'm finna just let you off. You good. You just worry about your adult shit. So boom, I end up boom getting out down. Yeah, I'm good. Man, tell me why I end up dealing with the domestic, you know what I'm saying, whatever, boom, boom, with that. I ain't end up, you know what I'm saying, I was good with that. I ended up working at this White Castle. Guess who pulled up in that bitch? My fucking PO, the juvenile one. So, and it's the first time he seen me in a minute since I went on the run type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was the first time he seen me in a minute. So he looking like he want to do something so bad. I get to looking at his ass like, man, look at this goofy ass nigga. Like, I'm looking like this goofy ass nigga, this motherfucker. So he looking like he wanted to talk to a motherfucker, but he knew I wasn't fucking with him. And then he smiling to himself and shit like, oh yeah, he working a job. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, this nigga such a goofy. He think he probably did a good job. Like nigga, wait, I'm thinking about man like, fool, you probably think you did a good job, gang. You ain't did shit. I'm over here this motherfucker because I got a kid, shorty. So I'm like, shit, let me go ahead and get some money. Fuck you talking about. But gang, yeah, that's my little story time, man. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long, 25 minutes. We gonna make that bitch that, man. If y'all wanna see some more story times, man, comment on that motherfucker, man. If you fuck with me, thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, all that, man. Um, I'm gonna be coming with all type of story time shit too. All type of music. As long as y'all fuck with me and I see y'all in tune with this shit, man, I'm gonna keep fucking with y'all and flooding y'all with some shit that's funny, cold, action packed, however you wanna call it, gangster time, whatever you wanna say. I'm gonna keep flooding y'all with the shit. Y'all just keep fucking with your boys. Locked in. Love, man. Peace, love.